Do you have a gut feeling that something is amiss in your marriage? If you do, pay close attention to your spouse's actions and consider looking for proof of an affair. In this video, we will talk about 5 signs that tell you your spouse may be having an affair with someone and how to identify them. 1. Hiding their cell phone. Your partner's smartphone can become the most decisive piece of evidence to support your suspicions of their cheating. You might notice they act increasingly overprotective of their phone, carrying it with them everywhere they go and placing it face down when they spend time with you. They also might delete text messages and contacts to hide them from you. If they spend more time on their phone than talking with you, it could be a sign that they have their attention focused on someone else. If you feel safe doing so, try talking to your partner about how their constant phone use makes you feel unimportant. Try asking questions like, "Who are you texting?" or "Why are you hiding your phone?" If they get defensive at your inquiries, this behavior raises a red flag. 2. Avoiding your questions and calls. If your spouse doesn't answer your phone calls or always calls you back later, you may start to wonder why. Most people can step away from work to answer a phone call from their spouse. With a lover, on the other hand, you're likely to stow away your phone until you leave. Make a mental note of what time of day you call and how often your spouse is unavailable. If you start to notice a trend, such as them never picking up on a Tuesday afternoon, they might be seeing someone else. Before you make assumptions about your partner, do your research. If they say they were with a friend and you have that person's contact information, check with that person and see if they corroborate your spouse's story. 3. Overly emotional to questions. Approaching your partner for answers may result in emotions running high. If your spouse is hiding something, they might be paranoid and sensitive to questions. Keep a record of their reactions when you ask them about their strange behavior. Do they get angry or defensive? Do they yell to try and intimidate you or become avoidant? Do they accuse you of prying and not trusting them? On the contrary, some cheating partners compensate with a calmer attitude and communicate well when they're cheating. Consider how their emotions and reactions may look different than usual when you bring up the possibility of an affair. 4. Different smells. In movies, we often see a man come home smelling like another woman's perfume. Sometimes these types of scenes happen in reality, too. If your spouse smells different coming home than when they leave, it could be a sign that they've been with someone else. You may also notice unfamiliar shampoo and soap scents. If your partner comes home freshly showered, but they weren't at the gym, they might have been with someone else. 5. Constant lies. After weeks or months of your partner having an affair, you'll notice that things don't make sense. Any extramarital relationship involves lying, and maintaining these lies requires consistency between each fabricated story. Lying makes up a core aspect of every item on this list. In most cases, your partner won't want to show you any proof of the truth, as it will counteract their previous claims or behaviors. You might talk to your spouse's friends or colleagues if your partner has used them as excuses for staying out late in the past. If your spouse's actions and stories don't add up and their responses to your questions are defensive and emotional, consider the possibility of an affair. If your partner exhibits any of these warning signs, it may be time to decide how you want to proceed with your relationship and if you want to take legal action.